most societies and most nations are built off a core family, nuclear family structure, okay? The West seems to be straying more away from a nuclear family structure. And so if the men are building their society, right? Generally, men build societies. Women nurture what's in the society. So if the men are building the society and women are nurturing what's in the society, and like I said, the women aren't right, and we need a nuclear family structure, yet and still this society teaches women to be independent. You don't need a man. You can do it all by yourself, okay? That is going to affect the moral fabric of the society in which we're living.
But if you make the point about women making bad choices about partners, if they stop making those choices, then they're wrong for making the choices not to be with partners who are going to be horrible to them?
Say that again.
So because of feminine sexual liberation, where they choose, they don't need a man, they become independent, that sort of thing.
Yes.
But it's come from a space where women make choices to be with the wrong men, so they decide to make different choices, to be independent, to not pursue those options. So then what's the right choice?
So you're saying that they made that choice because of...
So in this situation where Marilyn Monroe made the decision to be with those people, those toxic, just as an example, not her specifically, but made that choice to be in those toxic relationships, and now we're on the other side where women are choosing to be independent, choosing not to be in those toxic relationships, rather choosing to support themselves than rely on someone who's going to ultimately harm her.
She made those choices to be with those men.
But that's what I'm saying. So women are choosing to be on their own.
Well, why are you acting like those are the only two options? Like why are the only two options pick a bad guy or be by yourself?
Because some people don't actually have a choice. I think a lot of women. So when I think about my grandma or the men that she was dating, whatever, at that time you didn't really have a job. If you're a woman, it wasn't really. You basically forced not to, basically. And then the men that came to you were your options, right? She had two options. Both were not very nice men. And once you get into a relationship, you can fall in love with a narcissist and he could be amazing. And then you marry them and then they just hurt you every single day. And without any financial freedom or independence, you can't leave, right? So in this society, it's like, look,
you could leave today. You could get a job.
Yeah, I mean, just because you don't like your options.
You could get a job in the past, but what you're saying is with a nuclear family, the woman stays home, she doesn't go to work, she's not independent. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Maybe that's not what you meant, but if a woman can't be financially independent and free, then some people don't actually have that choice in being able to leave a violent relationship.
I'm not saying girls can't be financially independent. Like they can go be financially independent, but what I'm saying, it's not conducive for families.
Right.
So like kids, it's better for them to have a mom and a dad in the home.
Right.
But that's incredibly heteronormative as well, right? There's so many.
Sorry, what's hetero? I don't know.
Sorry, as in like straight couples, right? There's so many different family dynamics that can like supportively and genuinely raise a kid.
So I will say on this show we try to stick to the rule rather than the exception, and that's not the majority.
So I'll get to the rule. I'll get to the rule. 63% of youth suicides, are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from single mother homes.
So how are you going to blame the woman?
Well, he didn't. Guys, why is your immediate reaction you're blaming the woman when he's just reading a stat?
Because I think where this conversation was going was like, you know what, women need to behave, women need to act correctly, and then life would be sweet. There'd be more nuclear families. Like, that's not the case. There's a lot of relationships that don't work, and for a lot of women, the best situation they can can give to their child is say, I'm going to leave this man.
Okay,
and
so
you know what?
But I'm saying
the man leaves. The man is nowhere to be seen. He's disappeared.
Statistically, that's not true. That's not true. Women leave 70 to 80% of the time. I'm pretty sure now it's 80%, and if you're college educated, it's 90%. So women are the ones leaving. And the other thing is like the reason I would put it on the woman is because you pick who you have a baby with. So it's okay. So we're in the UK now, right? And abortion's legal up to 6 months.
Yeah.
You pick who you have a baby with. You get an out.
But what if you have a baby with someone believing that they're a genuine person, that they're going to step up, and then they choose?
In my experience, that's the exception. It's not the rule. Because what I see is girls see the red flags early on. They keep dating him. And then it goes poorly and they're crying later. But it's like, you saw the 10 million red flags before you had the kid.
There are so many different things involved in not seeing red flags. There's so many different mental health issues. There's so many different societal
There's so many excuses.
It's not an excuse.
There's excuses.
You call it an excuse, but there's a reason for it.
There's a reason that's an excuse.
It doesn't mean it's not justified.
You sound like you have a lot of excuses for women.
I don't have excuses for women. I have an understanding of what women have been through.
To me, it's just take accountability.
I think the conversation is like, you're trying to say everything's really black and white.
Yeah.
Like this is the reason why women leave all the time. Like relationships are so complex that looking at a stat, you can't be like, okay, well, it's women's fault. They need to behave.
Yeah.
But the results is what matters. What matters is not your feelings. What matters is the results at the end of the day. And so if the results are a certain percentage of women, 80% are leaving marriages, your feelings don't come into the situation, because what's happening is, because everyone's going to have different feelings, right? This woman said it was because of that reason. That woman said it because of that reason. It was because of this. But at the end of the day, the result is it's 80% of women leaving marriage.
And at the end of the day, it's the kids who suffer, because you're putting your feelings above the kids. And I'm taking out exceptions like abuse. Outside of abuse, you're putting your feelings above the children.
Do you not think if men behave better, women would stay? Because women are now, you have to be responsible. You have to get a job, but also you have to do the domestic labor. You have to do the emotional labor. Men, in today's society, you have to get a job, and you have to help
sexist?
out with the
Isn't
child.
that a bit sexist?
Yeah, but
why, I don't understand why it's okay to be openly sexist against men.
But it's not sexist.
Because what if they said if women just behaved better, that it would be better?
Because that's what you said.
That's the whole stream.
But I was only saying that to combat saying, oh, it's the women's fault. Well, what about if the men could be a better husband and could help around the house more? The fact that men help around the house when it's their house as well, that's literally what it's called. There is a disparity with the amount of labor that women do and that men do.
Yeah, but men make more money statistically. So you could just say the men contribute more.
Yeah, and men provide value in other ways.
If a dude's paying my rent, he's not doing shit. He's not doing shit around the house.
But women also work. So they're also doing a 9 to 5.
But I'm saying statistically men make more money. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask all your statistics and your percentages, all of that. Where did you find it? Is it in the UK? Is it in the US?
UK and US. There's a little bit of a disparity between the UK and US. Specifically, when it comes to divorce, it's 64% in the UK and it's 80% in the US.
Who carried out the studies?
The government.
The government
studies
took how many women? 100 women, and then asked them about their life. And